Start. Okay. I can basically do what I wrote for the recap, which was fight. Wendy talks with Rick, doesn't know Bellatrix Orthan, doesn't want to be queen. Rick and Wendy walk back to the party to discuss specifics. But long and short of it is, yeah, y'all killed the ogre captains and their goblin crew. Pirate ship showed up that you recognized. They said they want like 90-10 split of the loot, and y'all said parlay, and now we're parlaying. Anything to add or questions?
You misspoke and wanted to split it 50-50, which we would have immediately accepted, and then you realized that, and now we're negotiating.
Yeah, that wasn't canon. That was a different timeline.
True. Rewind
It's a boring timeline.
Remind me, I don't think the party knows about my side job shenanigans here.
You mean where you pulled her aside?
No, that who she is.
Unless you told us.
I don't think I told the party, but I might have accidentally told the party.
I think you were doing recreational reading and discovered things.
Yeah. And then I told Jane or Jill.
Yeah, I think the only time.
Alex...
Wait, sorry, go ahead.
Why?
Jane. Wait, who's Jill?
So she has a real name.
Oh, fucking Christ.
And a fake name. And her mother's name. I don't know it. I have to look it up. But I haven't written down
it either. I might think I know it, but you know.
It's Jane Thornwood is now Jude Flamewind.
Okay. Oh my god, dude! I was gonna say I don't think you told anyone because you had the meeting with Jane.
Yeah, and then we shenaniganed out here pretty quickly after.
Yeah. Also, there was the whole thing with me being with the Ray client, right? Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that you're.
Obviously, player-wise, like we've suspected this, but
who could have suspected? Oh,
I mean, if you're just gonna drop that bomb,
no.
Party's watching.
Unless she brings it up,
I have a bomb to drop. Unless people are adamant about keeping it as is, I think we should switch to one fewer hero token because we have pretty short sessions.
Okay.
What doesn't divide by two?
Alex, I want a caveat on that. I'm okay with it generally, but I think you should still let us do the recovery thing twice.
That's a good one. If we either do the recovery twice or like 3-1, you know what I mean? Let's either we get the two recoveries
stick to 4 then for now. I think that's just easier then.
Okay.
Because otherwise it's gonna be too much channel. But I will reconsider later.
Just going from 2 of those instant heals to 1 is just like
Frank would have died there, I think.
Yeah, like 100%.
So many things could have gone differently. If the pitchfork toss doesn't go tier 3, I stay on the ship. Frank doesn't get beat up. Frank heals more.
No, I think I'm also fine because I think what we've established is like this is a very story-driven game that is focused a lot on these characters, and we like these characters. Like if Tommy dies, a whole bunch of stuff just kind of like fades away, right? Like all the vampire plots kind of like disappear. And if like Elle dies, then like all this investigation into like the Crimson Coterie stuff just like goes away. And like
it's still relevant to Karina.
Yeah, and like you still have like connections, right? Like everything related to nobility is related to like Frank and his mission, right? So it's like we've done a good job of tying the characters together, but some of the plot lines do just kind of I think wither, and then also to introduce a new character into the party is a whole thing, TM, right? Like it's gonna be very different than our original design. So I think having heroes with a little bit more plot armor is probably in our best interest as players, but we can keep an eye on it.
Yeah, I mean, in general, I would just think like when we fought the Lightbringer, right, or whatever, the Lightbinder, the cat. Like, I was a complete idiot and, like, 100% deserved to die during that fight because I came in with no recoveries and, and the hero token saved me there, but, like, that was me being stupid. But, like, this fight we just had, like, Frank legitimately could have died without really doing anything wrong. And I don't mean, like, obviously that can happen in TTRPGs, but based on all the things you're saying, I want that barrier to be a little thicker.
Yeah, I haven't really seen, like, of the serious combats we've had, they all seem like having these recoveries are very important. Like I remember there was a comment where I got up supremely low as well. And one of the ones, it's like if the combats feel sufficiently lethal when they're like a real combat, not like a side combat, like like a real fight. Like they feel sufficiently lethal right now.
A red tag combat instead of a yellow tag combat,
right?
Although I don't know, this one, Alex, the dice swung out pretty favorably to Alex, and I still think Frank would have lived in the end, even without the second heal.
Yeah, it's like if Vit was in the front line, bodies
in the front line,
bodies would have dropped. Yeah. No, I like that point about having 2 per session feels good and it feels meaningful to spend it, and there's still like a lot of I don't know, drama, for lack of a better word, tension. That's what I'm looking for. So yeah, let's keep it that way until.
And I mean, it's like silly. Obviously, like it's 4 for the party. It's not 1 each, but like I definitely like the idea where it's like, yeah, I'm giving my share to Frank so he doesn't die this session, right? Like I think that's a nice little thing.
That's a good point. Yeah. All right, we're keeping it as is. Any other housekeeping?
I mean, I'm just gonna come out and say it. I actually know absolutely nothing about the negotiation rules. I did not read them. I don't know anything about it. Is it okay if I just?
So there's 3 different ways to do negotiation. 1 is you don't. 2 is you do it exactly rules as written, and 3 is you just have a normal role play scene, and I keep track of numbers on the back end that can like swing the conversation or end.
Oh, you're speaking my language, Alex.
So yeah, and so I'm as I've thought about it more, I do think this party probably as players, I think would probably prefer that system of like I'm running a timer on the background, and if you want to, and then maybe we test that, but like in the middle you can say like, oh, how's her patience for us? Are we running out of patience? I could just tell you the number if I really want to at that point. Do we want to? Are we people leaning towards that middle area, or full rules, or please don't make us do this? Drop everything about it.
The only thing I'd say is, especially like in context of how the RP is going to go, it's like L is going to be doing most of the talking regardless. So if L is like, I'm just speaking for me. I don't know about Frank.
Why am I talking?
What? Because you're the one who's like driving the hard bargain with her. What?
No. That was I don't care about the treasure. I don't care about the loot. Just so we're clear, I don't care about any of that. I have one objective, and that is to get her to take the job of starting the Civil War.
Okay, I'm gonna correct you. So, Alex, we're gonna need the DM guided.
We're gonna need, yeah.
Like it's Tommy making the arguments, I think. At this point, in this situation.
Well, the arguments of trying to get
a better split of the loot.
Get a better split of the treasure.
We need to get the land tree shipment specifically, and then as much else as we can get. Right? That's the objective here.
I think so. Why don't we just do the normal conversation thing with points in the back end? Is that?
Yeah, I think that's what like.
Sure. Yeah. I'm good with that.
I do like the rules though, but I knew this vote would go 3-1.
Frank, is there a general guesstimate on Kaze walk timing?
Probably closer to 9.
Closer to 9. Okay. Keep us posted. Okay. Then I think we'll start with Rick, and so I'm gonna throw some people into an area, and I think it's Rick is walking over to here, side by side with the captain, and her crew is kind of standing over here by these cannons, and you basically like, all right, let's go talk with my group, and so that's you, L.
Wait, there's a captain NPC here, you're saying?
Yeah, Wendy is here. I'm not dragging out tokens for everybody, unless you fight stuff.
No.
I'm going to motion to Karina to start things off from this particular part of the negotiation.
Sorry, I had to stand up. He's barking at ghosts.
Captain, 90-10, that was your initial split?
I think that's fair, considering the threat of my crew and their cannons. But I see also you've taken down these ogres, so you're not ones to be messed with. You should get something for your work.
I agree. I'm glad you see it a bit our way as well. Also, having adventurers like us in your back pocket for a favor might sweeten the deal a little bit. Surely you need something done.
Give me a what's the word?
Persuade?
Yeah, I think
Read person?
I'll
Lie?
give you either presence or reason. I think is fine. Wait, were you lying?
No, I was just going through random skills. Yeah.
Yeah, if you have a persuade, you can do that. But I think it's intuition or presence.
Presence with a skill roll. Oh, tier 3.
Kind of looks up and down your scythe, looks over your shoulder past the dead captains. Kind of nods a bit to herself. Says, okay, yeah, maybe a favor is worth a bit of a percent. Well, maybe we have to count up the goods first and then come up to a clear number. But what are your specialties? I assume you didn't sail your own ship here.
I'll look to the crew so they can display their specialties.
I find people and things.
I'm pretty good at games.
She like smirks and like cocks her head, looks over to Bernard.
I'm a doctor.
Speaking
I'm the doctor.
Go ahead, Rick.
Speaking of finding people and things, while we're, exchanging a little bit of information here, what do you know about the Tower of Mist?
What?
That's one of your names for the
That was
moving around
not
tower in the
Alex.
bank.
That was Wendy.
Was
Oh.
Wendy?
I was
okay.
acting.
I was hiding.
The tower that may or may not move around in the bay, surrounded by mist, people don't come back from.
Oh, if you're talking about the sort of the western mists, we don't really go in there. It's generally, I mean, we've gone there a few times to avoid other entanglements, but not a place we tend to linger. Why? What business? Is there another shipwreck in there?
Oh, no, just a former fortress or library or, people don't really know. But there's got to be expensive things inside it.
Interesting. She kind of turns to her one of her crewmates who like gives a nod, as though he's making a mental note.
Excellent. Back to Karina, who did not give her talents.
Yes, and I'll maneuver Black Ash teleport behind her and be like, I specialize in Tap's Chin infiltration.
She doesn't flinch at all and says, "All right, well that's a pretty rounded." Looks back at Vit, then looks at like crew. All right, we can do 80-20. And a favor.
80-20.
Yeah. You are starting to
player,
move her
we're
along into a 50-50 deal.
And player, we need the spices and then just whatever else we can,
The
right?
gems and spices from House Lantry, like their actual original cargo.
Yep.
And then we negotiate. Like our goal is to
As
get
much extra,
all of
yeah.
Lantry's stuff back, and then negotiate around the ogre's treasure.
Yep.
Wendy, what is your end game? You just want to pirate, raid, and pillage till the end of time?
Well, we're not pillagers per se, but yeah, I think keeping my crew safe and sound is important. So treasure usually helps us get the ammunition we need and some enjoyable nights out on the water and yeah, the easier days. Don't want to be scrounging every day.
And player, like, I'm a little confused how negotiations work. Am I just supposed to offer more stuff? Like, what's the whole like?
Yeah, I mean it's she's just like, all right, 80/20, and so unless you're gonna make an argument for why she should give you she should let you have more of the money, she's not gonna let you have more of the money. So you really just need to come up with arguments for convincing her to do what you want.
I have something to mention.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. We're not actually like pirates or liberators of money. We are here because we're here to do a job, and the people that we're doing the job for are probably not people anyone really wants to offend. So before we actually look at the share and determine how it's going to be split, why don't you just give us a guarantee that we can bring back what we had to bring for the job? It's not going to us. It's going for, again, a party that no one should really offend. And then after that, we can figure out how we're going to split what's left.
She begins speaking, but give me a reason, and if you have persuade or something relevant.
I do not have persuasion, but I do have reason.
Look, we can always hero token.
I'll give you an edge on this.
If it helps with what we're allowed to do, Alex, I mechanically, if we were playing straight by the rules, the party gets to do any sort of research reconnaissance as long as it uses skills from the entry group inside the negotiation.
Wait, what? Say that again?
So, let me go read it. You and your allies can use skills from the intrigue skill group to attempt to research or reconnaissance or reconnoiter during a negotiation instead of outside the negotiation.
The hell? Oh, okay. So, yes, after this roll, I have a thing I want to do there.
Yep. Just to get us more, information.
So I have an edge. I'm just making it on a nothing special reason test.
Right, it's basically like skilled, because skilled gives +2 and an edge is +2.
Okay. I just put an edge, but
that's fine.
Okay, I also got a tier 3.
So what I will say, and this is to do with kind of like Elle's thing, is you have hit one of her motivations by mentioning that you are working for a group that would not want to be crossed. You have basically noted that you are it's you're not threatening them, but you're saying you are going to be threatened if you fuck this up for us. And one of her motivations that you are picking up on is protection, which is caring about her crew and her ship. So by making a sound argument for please do what we want, or you're going to threaten the things that matter most to you,
invoke the wrath.
You have gotten an edge on that. She is like nodding along. I'm just checking a rule because it matters. But if I can't find a second, I'll just make it up. Here we go. Yeah. So it did. Just all right. If you want to share who you're working for, I think we might be able to come to a swift resolution on this.
Yeah, I mean that's fine. Tell me just real quick, do you think you would have when we were talking just like as a group, would have been okay with us name dropping like who you are, or are you like very incognito? Like
I was going to drop that. If it kept going south, I'd be like, look, if you're not unfamiliar with my family, I'm a Valdre, like I have more money than I could ever need. This isn't for me. Right, okay. So I don't care.
So I would definitely say something along the lines of, well, actually, I'm not sure how versed you are on the noble houses in Obsidia, but this is Miss Valdrain, who is a member of one of the highest houses, and our client in this particular instance is House Landtree, who surely you're aware of what's going on with them. So, I really would rather not be doing any of this. but I think with how things are going right now, at the very least, we need to ensure that we can bring back that cargo, both for the pride of House Valdrain and the pride of House Lantry.
She nods under clearly recognizing those names, and says, "All right, then I'll have some of my crew come aboard. We'll get everything up top deck, split it up. I guess please give you some details before I let you start digging through there and making sure you're not claiming it's all for that. And I think we'll be able to quickly
Certainly.
split this."
We are. I'm imagining they'll be quite clearly labeled because Lantry is quite a proud house. But we're tasked specifically with returning gems and spices that belong to House Lantry. And then beyond that, we actually are not sure what other cargo is on the ship. But I think, given our efforts in removing the ogres, and given that neither of us are really benefiting from the House Lantry share, we would still be entitled to a modest cut afterwards.
All right.
Speaking of the ship,
Hold that thought there. Which one of you took out the brothers?
It was mostly my friend. Well, them. I observed.
You're saying friends, plural?
No. I'm saying my three party
Yeah.
members, and that I observed.
She turns to the rest of you. That I mean, one of you has to take the credit, right? Also, player, who do we think either did the most damage or had the biggest impact on that fight, such that they could claim that in this conversation with Wendy?
I don't know. I was thinking that. I don't.
And I can make everyone vote, or if need be.
I mean,
I literally couldn't even begin to guess. What is that all?
Bernard tanked the most damage. Vit, I think, did the most damage.
that would be my guess.
I think in
But
between.
Realistically, Bernard being the punching bag for not one but two ogres was like.
Right, Bernard had the most grit.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. He was in the.
I think then as you are looking around, you see.
I put my big belt buckle on. I took them hits.
She kind of nods and makes a mental note. Don't know if this will ever come up again, but Bernard has gained the Purple Ogre Killer title, which reads: starting a negotiation with a pirate or other sailor begins the negotiation with one additional patience, which did get counted here. I just didn't clock this. I'll add an actual title later, but I gotta say,
patience means you can fuck up and it doesn't go south.
So the way it works is
It's like counting the counts.
Yeah, they have an interest in a patience. Patience is if you run out of this, the negotiation is over. And interest is if you max it out, then negotiation is also over and you get everything you want.
It's that Docktown upbringing.
True.
Pirates.
Docktown upbringing. Hell yeah.
The waterman.
Stories may carry from this day of Bernard killing the Purple Ogre pirates.
I definitely don't want it to be me then.
Right,
no one's going to believe a 14-year-old child killed the Purple Ogre.
Bernard's got the target on his back now from the other pirate lords.
No, it's extra respect.
Yeah, I feel like everyone hated these guys.
True.
But she interrupted somebody, and I forgot who that was.
I think it was Rick.
Oh yeah, and so she turns to Rick.
Speaking of the ship, do we think it's salvageable and should be included in the spoils?
I don't think so, but we'll take any shot or maybe some spare timber if we need it. I think we got a pretty good haul recently, though.
Okay. Do I think she's telling the truth that the ship is not salvageable? I assume that it's not, given the pirates have not, left this location since crashing.
Yeah, it's like the whole front of the thing is like, could this thing become seaworthy? Yeah, if you had like an incredible crew of carpenters who are just like, I'm gonna do this because I wanna, but it's like absolutely not worth. Like maybe you come over here with a ship. Maybe you come over 2 ships, grab all the timber, haul it back, and like rebuild with it. Like you could recycle this, but you would not like build it here or fix it here.
Okay, I accept this answer.
You also actually have records of her ship stealing some timber, so like it extra lines up with what she's saying.
All right then.
Well, let's start hauling. And she'll whistle,
Yeah.
wave some of her crew over. They'll hop over. Um, they'll start. Uh, I think there's like a crane on here to like start pulling things out from below. They'll start sorting the boxes with the land tree symbols on them. And takes a little bit. Does anyone go to signal your ship or no?
I don't think I will, but I'm gonna ask Wendy just while we're like divvying up, not divvying up, hauling everything and getting it compiled to be divvied up. Wendy, if you don't mind me asking, like, do you live most of your life at sea? Do you make ports somewhere in particular frequently, or you just live life out here?
You rolled a tier 3 presence. She says, yeah, all my life on the seas. We have some places we like to dock the ship from time to time, but mostly we're happy out sailing.
Nod. Okay, just making small talk. We'll keep divvying
Okay.
up stuff.
Yeah, she'll say, "What about you? I thought your house can abide the sun or something."
I like chuckle. The rumors here and there. You never know what to believe. Being like purposely vague, but not saying no.
Just and kind of nods. So you all are able to pull up quite a bit of stuff. You do find gems. You do find spices. Um, you find several other goods that are just like, okay, yeah, I guess that can go to them. They can sell that, or this can come back to the land trees so that we can get something. Um, but there's also a few things that really catch your attention. So there's plenty of things that are just like, okay, that's money, we'll sell it. But there was a shipment heading to Consarti, which appears to be these like clear crystals with what looks like almost like animated lightning inside, like almost one of those like Tesla coil lightning things in a crystal. Um, if someone wants to make a um, reason magic check, they can try to learn what that is.
I believe that's Vit's wheelhouse.
What he said
I
is,
will.
if it would like to make a recent magic check.
I would, in fact. Reason, skilled, edge.
And on the tier 2 or tier 3, this will carry on to other items we're going to be discussing. But tier 1 just okay. So tier 2, you can get a sense of what this is. You don't know if it's from your Fey companions or something you read somewhere, but you identify this as bottled lightning. These are essentially crystals charged with storm energy from quintessence fields where elemental powers of fire and air mix, and they are a component used for weaponry and research. So in the book, bottled lightning will show up occasionally. That could also be like traded for other components. So this is something that you might end up with by the time we're done here. You
Okay.
also notice there was a pile of bloody armor. It's like heavy chainmail and scaled gloves. They seem to be too small for the ogres and too big for the goblins, which is probably why they were piled up. The heavy chainmail, you on that roll would identify as Chain of the Sea and Sky. It is heavy armor. It is magic. So I don't know that anyone in this party would use it, but it does give a whole. It's leveled armor that does a whole bunch of stuff with like swimming and breathing underwater and stuff. Then you also notice the scaled gloves. You identify as gecko gloves. So these scaled gloves have palms and fingers covered in near invisible sticky hairs, and this is a magic item that allows you to climb quite easily. The other things that catch your attention are on the caster goblin. You see a that you killed. This midnight dark leather coat is embossed with fractal patterns that appear different each time they are observed. So it's kind of like every time you're walking past this body, your eyes kind of get drawn to it, and you're like, wait a minute, that doesn't look the same. Um, it's definitely some kind of magic. If one other person wants to roll a reason magic test, they can. Otherwise, you might have to wait to identify it later. And then the last thing that catches your attention is a gold-rimmed, mirror-faced coin that is mounted by the fuse of the cannon. Two of the cannons have this. And as you hold it, you're like, oh, cool, coin. It actually trembles in your hand as if repelled by your touch. So it's clearly magic of some kind. But unless the second person's making a reason test, those will just kind of have to get thrown in the pile of everyone being like, yep, that's something.
It's me or Karina, I think.
I have a 0 reason but a magic skill.
And I have 2 reason and no magic. So
you can send it in because I usually get to do
no
more
reason
tests.
and no magic.
You can do it all. You can send it.
Yep.
So on a 1, you'll get one of them. On a 2, you'll get both of them. Great. 2
Nice.
Yeah, so looking it over, gosh, I already forgot what it does, but the other one is a Shrouded Memory. That is light armor and psionic for the keywords. I think I have it right here in the book. It is. Alright, I'll have to control F it later. But it's an item. Wait a minute. We have the technology. Codex.
I'm looking it up currently.
Yeah.
What is your kit? Oh, I don't wear any armor.
I can wear whatever I please because I have 2 kits that I can do whatever
So this
I want.
is
Frank,
also
Frank's kit is
leveled,
probably-
and so gives you stamina at level 1, and you gain an edge on tests made to lie about or conceal your identity. And then it's got 5th level and 9th level buffs as well. I guess I might as well pull up the Chain of Sea and Sky while we're here. Chain of Sea.
Steal your identity, you
Yep.
say. I'm
Chain of
interested.
Sea and Sky, keywords heavy armor and magic. First level, while you wear this armor, you gain +6 bonus to stamina. You can automatically swim at full speed while moving, and you can breathe underwater for up to 1 hour. Returning to the surface to breathe air again for any length of time resets the armor's water breathing benefit. And then it's got more buffs at 5th and 9th level. So these can end up in the negotiations with Wendy and in the negotiations with House Lantry. And then the other thing are what is known as a mirror token. And a mirror token reads, effect. While the mirror token is on your person and you are targeted by a ranged strike, you can use a triggered action to crush the token and ignore the strike. Half the damage you would have taken and any effects of the triggering strike are imposed on the creature making the strike. So what you figure out is that they must have figured out a way to like rig this token up to their cannon to potentially like negate a cannon shot, or maybe even do the reflection bit as well. But this is a spend your reaction, take no damage.
You take half damage.
No,
and
you
take
actually
it?
take no damage. So you ignore the strike, half the damage you would have taken, and any effects of the triggering strike are imposed on the creature making a strike. So you say, I take nothing, half of what you were going to do to me goes back to you.
What's the name of this?
Mirror
exactly?
space
Mirror.
token. It is a very powerful consumable.
Wait, I'm looking up. What's the actual trigger, though?
And you are targeted by a ranged strike.
Okay, so it's
You don't know
targeted,
damage.
no roll yet. Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, knowing us, it's always going to be, all right, I've rolled there. Like, wait, I want a mirror token.
Whenever I have this.
So we'd kind of play it by ear.
Ideally, though, you would use it before the damage. is rolled.
Ideally, yes. Yeah.
Or any other effects happen.
So these are some of the more interesting things, but yeah, there's plenty of like just stuff that they're going to be able to sell. There's food goods, there's cannon shot, all kinds of stuff. So
I'm gonna push the cannons into the pile too. Make sure that they're in the pile.
yeah, I think as everything's getting pulled together, they're suddenly pretty happy. Like you got to remember, this is everything that they stole from the Lantry ship, plus all their other goods. So quite a bit of a haul. Oh, we're gonna look at bottled lightning now because I wrote this down too long ago. I don't remember, but bottled. Oh yeah, it's just a component for stuff, so it doesn't have rules. But yeah, I think you all are able to get quite a bit of this. You did get a 50-50 split with Wendy. So what I'm going to ask you all is,
Hell yeah.
of the, we're going to say quote unquote 4 things, so the mirror tokens are going to come in a pair. The Shrouded Memory, the mirror tokens. Oh, no, I guess we have more than. No, we're gonna make a whole bunch of shit. Why not? So we got bottled lightning, is 1. Chain of Sea and Sky is 2. Gecko gloves is 3. Mirror token 1 is 4. Mirror token 2 is 5, and Shroud Memory is 6. No, that's also dumb. I'm gonna change this. What things do you want as y'all are negotiating these, like, more like y'all come up with a fair split of the standard goods, and now you're coming up with this, and she's asking which of these are y'all most interested in. She's most interested in the I guess the mirror tokens and the Chain of Sea and Sky.
Mirror tokens are very good when they're good, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's range attacks only, it said, first of
Range
all.
attacks only, but like when it comes up that you need to not get hit for 30.
Yeah, the problem I'm thinking is it's hard because their consumables can only be on one of us at a time. So it's like that person has to be targeted.
I mean,
that person,
Player,
If it has
you
one,
really
'cause-
should take one or both of the leveled armors. Like I understand if no one's gonna wear heavy, don't worry about the Chain of Sea and Sky. But
Can
leveled
I
armor's so
wear
good.
heavy? No, as a
your
pugilist,
kit
I
is
can't,
naked,
right?
I think. Frank,
Yeah, I think
just
I'm supposed
checked
to
it
be
out.
naked.
But that Rick should grab one of them, so we should.
Yeah, I'm gonna call it Ghost Shroud, but that's not. That's a PoE item.
The
what's
water one or the other one?
But he
The
wants the Cloak of Memory.
one where I can lie about my identity because I'm very bad at that, and it's gonna start coming up more often.
Okay. Was that an armor or the cloak?
It's a leveled armor, yeah.
It's leveled armor.
Okay. So the not water one, Alex. The not water breathing one.
No, Frank, you can use a kit. You
He uses the
I'm supposed to be
pugilist
naked,
kit.
though.
So yeah, it wouldn't fit with your pugilist kit. That is for sure true.
Yeah, I'm not changing height.
Hell
Yeah, because I have
probably.
a kit too. I have the Panther one, but I'm naked with a two-hander.
yeah.
I mean, realistically, Wendy wants the Sea and Sky anyway, so we can probably use that to get some leverage. Yeah, sure, you can have the Sea and Sky.
But we get a mirror, like because you have a mirror on you, right, Vit? A mirror token.
I have a mirror token.
The idea would be that we would
Oh.
give Vit one mirror token if we had one. Because
That was my thinking. Yeah, it's just
most likely to go down in one shot.
Can we? She wants one of the mirror tokens, right?
She would love to have the Chain of Sea and Sky and the 2 mirror tokens to let you have the, I guess, Shrouded Memory, Gecko Gloves, and Bottled Lightning. So it's like 3 items and 3 items effectively is what she's like for her first. Like that's her ideal 50-50 split.
Let's grab a mirror token. What can we give up for a mirror token?
I feel like the
Gecko
Gecko Gloves are
and-
kind of useless to us. Yeah.
Yeah, let's
Hold on a second. There's a lot of climbing that happens to some of us. All right.
Who exactly?
go. Spiel
Yeah,
get
yeah,
thrown off the
you did
boat.
off.
A lot of climbing.
And Bernard has 1,000,000 speed. I teleport.
I'll be
You
able to
can-
fly pretty soon.
Oh, you can also this minion bridge up random shit.
Yeah.
Yes, I can run real fast.
Yeah, the specifics of Gecko Gloves reads, while you wear these gloves, your grip is all but impossible to break. You can't be disarmed. You can't lose your grip while climbing unless you are force moved. And any creature grabbed by you takes a bane on the test for the escape grab maneuver.
No one grabs. We're not a grabbing
Yeah.
party,
Bernard
right?
could grab people though.
Yeah, Frank
I
actually
could grab people, but I also fight unarmed. So it's
Also, I think you have to give up your maneuver to do that, and your maneuver is good for pushing.
Yeah, it's more
I
of,
think
it's more of
sometimes
if
we
you
don't
don't want
go
someone
anywhere.
to escape you, which is pretty uncommon.
nobody wants these, and we're not like gonna do anything better with them. I will take them because I literally can grab because it's a
Well,
light roll.
what
We're gonna
probably
give them
do
to their
instead is
half.
going to trade them. The Mariner's armor. No, that's not
Good enough, close
That's
enough.
fine. We can give them away.
Okay.
The gloves and the Mariner's armor for a mirror token. Mirror core.
That's totally fine.
I mean, if I was negotiating this, I'd say, hey, let's each take 1 token because that's fair. You take 1 leveled armor. I'm sorry, this is out of
Yeah.
character, right? But like, she takes 1 leveled armor, we take 1 leveled armor. I'm not sure we really care about the bottled lightning, but if she really, if Frank thinks he could use the Gecko Gloves, I would rather give him the Gecko Gloves and give up the commodity, right?
I mean, I don't really need them. It's just
Well, yeah, but that's
could have-
that's a valid offer to make. So let's do this. I want one person to roll persuasion, or whatever the presence.
Presence.
And on a tier 1, this negotiation is gonna lead to her claiming both mirror tokens, and the Chain of Sea and Sky. and y'all will have the rest. On a tier 2, you will be going home with a mirror token and the gecko gloves and the shroud memory. And on a tier 3, you could keep both mirror tokens and the shrouded memory if she has the rest.
That sounds good.
That's kind of what we want,
That
right?
sounds like an appropriate. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, roll
right,
quick before I forget what I said.
Persuade.
Yeah.
I remember, don't worry.
We've been hero tokens. It's not actually 0.
And don't forget, we're gonna spend all hero tokens to hack this roll. All right.
We're spending. We're spending
one
hero
already.
token.
Spend it.
Am I spending another?
Yeah, absolutely. What?
This is why we kept the 4 count.
Okay, guys. I think tier 2. Even though
Tier 2, we accept tier 2.
we're
Incredible.
accepting a tier 2, I think.
Yeah, this is fine.
Okay, so I think tier 2 is you both get a mirror token. You get the shrouded memory, and I think it was the gloves.
You take the gecko gloves. She takes
Yes,
the bottle of
yeah.
lightning.
Okay, so Frank, go ahead and go to your inventory and add gecko gloves. Krishna, go ahead to your inventory and add mirror token, and then I think L, go ahead to your inventory and add shrouded memory.
Nice.
Should all be in game.
These are trinkets.
Gecko gloves would be I think a trinket. That sounds right.
I got them right
Yeah.
here.
Does it say the implementation level? I doubt they're implemented at all.
No, I don't see it.
Let's see. I also don't see it, but oh yeah, unimplemented. So you'll just have to remember these things.
The grip. You can never be pushed. Can never lose your grip unless you're forced, pushed, or something, and the disadvantage on escaping your thing.
Mhm.
Where do I write beta test things?
What do you mean?
Okay, when you hit add item, it should put you in the search box.
Oh, you're so like
It should
feedback?
It should automatically select the
It's
search box.
I think
Feedback?
the DM.
I would like to report
yeah.
a
Let
complaint.
me
Bug reports on the
copy
top.
server
I don't know.
info. How do I?
Bug reports.
Bug reports.
I'll find it later. I thought you might just know.
it's the I think it's the DM hub Discord. I don't know how to invite people to invite to server.
I'll figure it out.
Invados invite. I can also just copy put it in here.
I have an invite.
So that is I think where we're supposed to put stuff. There's a help in here. There's a bug reports codex-bug-reports. That's probably where we want to post.
Yep. I know that most people will not care, but this particular interaction drives me insane.
Look, they push updates like every week. So
No, they probably do care. It's probably just a prioritization thing.
How do you equip a thing in here?
That's a good question.
where's
This
my
is new and
inventory?
exciting. So on the left, you see equip treasure level treasures. I think you just click and drag it over there.
Oh, I was looking on the
Yeah,
extra.
so Frank, you
that
probably
makes
have the
more
same
sense.
thing too. If you go to your character sheet and go to inventory, there's probably trinkets on the left, and you should be able to just drag the trinket over.
Yeah, I just moved it in there.
Oh, you could probably put your portable cloud in there too, and your Professor Verdimus.
It does not
Okay.
let me.
I guess those are not.
Yeah, it doesn't
not for
let me put the
consumables.
Lechonk tooth.
But I can
or
use them
whatever.
off the maneuvers in
Yeah, so
combat, which is
Exactly.
consumables are
Same
not.
with my tooth.
Okay.
My Lechonk tooth is on my
cool.
maneuvers, even though it's just in my straight inventory.
Neat. Okay. Well, Wendy says, nice doing business with you. I'll let you know if I have work for you. Who can I leave word with in at the port?
I'll
Or do you have an address I could send a letter to?
step over and hand her my card. If you ever need anything, you just let me know, and you can give a little more thought to my other offer.
Yeah, that's crazy talk. I'm willing to hear more, but so far,
Hey, you and your entire crew living a life of luxury for the rest of your days. That's not
I'll
the worst outcome.
one of the crew like next to her like perks up. She's like, I'll discuss with my crew what is the best way of starting that and not getting ourselves all killed if we are going to go down that path. It sounds like you're just trying to like they'll just start a civil war.
What?
Nothing that crazy. Just stop by my office when you're in town, or send a runner. You can see where things are.
Fair enough. She kind of shakes her head and whistles to her crew to get back on board.
Unfortunately, I had to do that in the open.
You're setting up a civil war and you didn't invite me?
I mean, I assumed you were in.
I am definitely in.
Oh, we're in.
I think we're in, as long as my house is okay.
We're in.
Yeah. How much do we actually want to talk about that?
Here? Not at all.
The ship is now yours until you signal the other ship to come get you.
Let's just say I have a personal disagreement with the Crimson Coterie, and the best way I've seen so far to get rid of them requires a lot more pieces to move.
Okay. I mean, if you just like the Crimson Coterie, that's your, handshake. But
Well, I'm also picking up that you and yours also do not like the Crimson Coterie, if I had to guess.
Who is the Crimson Coterie?
the lady in charge now, Venetia.
Anastasia.
That's her, like, her faction?
Yes.
Okay.
Crimson
Viper.
Yes.
Yes.
Exactly, but the Crimson Viper. Yeah, no, it's yes, Rick. I'll if you're playing something serious, I should, take a trip with me back home and talk to my mother at some point.
I would love that.
Yeah, I'm coming too.
Yes, but you can come too. You help me make this, and I'll take out my scythe.
Also, if
I'm
Willithan's
coming, too.
there, it would be an interesting talk. God, I hope that's the right one.
Who's there?
The espionage guy for
There's so many names I can't remember.
I just
Willithan is my butt, I think. He's the arena guy.
Yeah.
nope, not him. Then damn it.
Oh,
Merrick?
Melik.
It's not Merrick, because Merrick is the Master of Arms.
No, Melikin or something is the...
Yeah.
It's Willithan. I got it right. It's Willithan.
It's Willithan.
It's Willithan. Okay.
Willithan is the guy who does the books, who...
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, wait. Tristran's the guy. Tristran's the guy.
Tristan's the older brother who's never home, I think.
But Willithan's my guy, so it'd be Willithan I'd be talking about.
Okay. Look, Vit loves Willithan too, so.
I like all of them.
But yeah, like when we're, port side, we'll set something up.
Okay. So you
Signal other ship.
signal the other ship. They probably heard a few whistles. And didn't know what to do. I guess what was your signal? Besides just swimming over there.
We probably swim.
I guess you had a little dinghy.
They're a merchant vessel,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
We don't
I
want
have
them
a
at all.
flare.
No. We go over and we talk to them and tell them to come
Yeah.
in.
Don't trust me with a flare gun?
They'll-
I don't
I
understand.
don't trust you with the flare gun, and they are unarmed merchantmen.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, they come on over. They see all the lantry crates and are overwhelmed and happy, and they like look over the bodies and start chatting y'all up about what happened and everything. As you sort of share this and they help sort of carry everything over, what do and don't you tell them about what happened here?
I will regale them with the story of how Bernard engaged an ogre in single combat.
Before we signaled them, we would have had this conversation, I would assume. We're not stupid. I say we tell them nothing about the other pirates, personally.
Oh yeah, I'm just telling about the ogre.
I know.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, we killed the ogres.
Ogres?
No problem.
So for
There's no
for
sign
all
anyone
they
out fighting
know,
here except us.
100% of the loot has been compiled and brought aboard for
Correct.
you to negotiate over. We're gonna skip ahead in that when you get home, the magic items you've gotten, you will have no problem negotiating for. So you'll be good there. But any other point of order with this crew before you all start sailing home?
No, I got nothing.
I'm going to quiz them about what they
Likewise.
know about, magical phenomenon in the bay. Sea? I like it to be a sea. It's a sea.
I don't know the
Bigger.
difference, but
A gulf.
honestly, it probably gets called bay and sea by different people, and they probably argue about it. But yeah, you get tales of like there's definitely places with with like eternal fog and mist. There's claims that there are areas that are fully always a storm, and people are like, no, you're an idiot. There isn't. People say that there's dangerous lizard folk on some of the islands. Um, and someone's like, that's not magical. He asked about magic. And then they're like, oh, yeah.
I'll prompt them asking about the mists in the west.
Yeah, they say they usually don't head over to Dobny Gilo. They're more off-continent stuff, so their main routes are occasionally up to Kensarti, but more likely down through Koba to other continents. So they don't really know what goes on in the western part of the bay, but they have heard tales of sort of moving and dangerous mists, even worse than sort of this area. There's also places with like haunting voices, and people claim there's ghosts. And as you kind of go and go, like this conversation goes on for hours, and the things I told you are the like useful things that enough people said with enough confidence that you think they're real. But like, boy howdy, can a group of sailors tell you a million stories about magic things, and the ones that are least contradictory as they share them are the group I've shared.
Perfect.
So, you all begin sailing home. It is stormy on day one, which sucks. But everyone's still in pretty good spirits and is able to work through the storm. Anything people want to do on the ships? Otherwise, I think we can basically time skip. Same number of days that took out to get here back to get home.
I got nothing.
I'm good for time skipping.
Yeah, time skipping home is good.
So 4 days later. So we are on day 20, and now we're on day 24. Day 24. Oh no, header. Good enough. Not good enough. Okay, one sec. If I don't fix my notes, I will never fix them. Great. Okay, so we're on day 24. And yeah, after some days of the storms turn to showers, turn to partly cloudy, turn to overcast, and you finally arrive about 2 hours after sunrise on an overcast day with your I don't want to say Ilgon gains, but with the loot you meant to get back. I think the quartermaster wrote up like a good log of everything you got. Did you try to hide anything, or you like legitimately said like, we got this magic item, that magic item, all these things, blah blah
We're not a sneaky group.
blah. Okay.
Yeah, I don't.
Then I will think that if you try to just like take those on loan, the quartermaster's not going to argue with you and will say like, yep, we'll call you back if we need those, and we'll send cash or whatever if we hear that you're deserving of it, because they had the same sort of information about what you're being paid. So you can kind of just go home, go about your day, and you're either going to get an additional paycheck, or you're going to get called in to give in some of the stuff you got. But you're thinking, based on that haul, that you should be pretty good. But
Hell yeah.
what business do you have back home? Also, I'm going to say, after having successfully not gotten into a fight with Wendy and having gotten all this job successfully done, everyone is gaining 1 victory. So go ahead and add a victory to your character.
A victory?
Yes.
Okay, so we're at 3.
Sounds correct. Yeah.
That's what I got.
Bird's ogre's job.
Yep, we should be at 3.
3 it is. You said we're home. What is it? Nighttime, or where are
It's
we?
just past sunrise. 2 hours past sunrise.
Okay. I mean, I'll take a deep breath and look at the group and be like, do you guys have any plans, ideas, grand schemes? Rick, I know I need to set up an appointment with you and my mother, but outside of that, looking at Vit and Bernard, do you guys have anything that you think we should be hounding on?
I mean, I've been away from my family for quite some time, so I would like to go back to my business and then my family, or vice versa, in some order.
Oh,
We do
mod.
need to figure out what we're doing about Ray and associates at some point.
I'm thinking maybe I should start disguising myself as someone else when we go out and do stuff.
That is a great idea. And stop being so flashy with your allies.
I mean, do you want me to get in
Can
there
you
and punch them instead?
No. Can you create them to look not like how they look? Like, could you be birds? Could you like Maximus birds?
Less glowing
Like a
insects and
pirate.
more something that looks more natural.
I could try.
Or just don't use those for general purpose things. Because those were the ones he sounded like he had a beat on.
So I have to walk everywhere?
I mean,
I'm sorry, Vit. I'm sorry. It's
it's either that or have crazy elf guy come after you. Your choice.
I mean, when you put it that way.
Walking everywhere isn't so bad.
Right. You'll get used to it, Vit, as I teleport.
This sucks. I'll just go to the club and I won't leave.
Okay. I'm gonna go talk to some contacts and see what's going on down to town while we were gone.
Okay. I'll set up an appointment too. I'm gonna go home and talk to my mom.
So it sounds like we are entering respite mode. Is that a fair assessment?
Accurate.
Yep, we got 3 victories. We're gonna spend them all right now.
Okay. Yeah. Then everybody. I don't have to hit a button, right? Oh, there's a respite button.
There's
Whoa,
and
this
it
is
did
new.
do the thing.
Glade Pond, you're not allowed to join the respite.
No.
He's not.
You can't do that to it.
Have you guys zoomed in on the Glade Pond, by the way? Like, there's
No, should I?
a lot of pixels in here.
Yeah, I went. Oh, thank you, AI. My Adobe Express subscription is getting its money's worth.
Wait, there are so many pixels in
That's
here.
what I'm
I
saying.
never
There's more pixels
zoomed
in the
in.
Glade Pond than there is in the rest of this map.
Wait, what am I hitting here? I see respite and I see us.
That's not us.
I think it's just telling us that we
Yeah.
got one.
There's no buttons. All right. I'm gonna
Why
hit
am I not full health
finish
yet?
respite. Whoa.
Yep, I just hit.
Wait,
All right, it worked. Nice. They gave us full recoveries, full everything.
And
It's
it ate
rare
our victories
victories.
and XP.
Neat.
Where's our XP on here?
It's in our character sheet.
Character sheet.
Okay.
Right hand side.
Then
I'm at 9. We should all be at 9, I suspect.
Nice.
Wasn't there?
Yeah.
I thought I had a panel for letting y'all do
Downtime
downtime activities, but that is
You do.
gone. I think. Oh, here it's downtime
The grant
projects.
us.
Downtime
yeah.
projects.
Where are those?
So I think Vit.
In
I
your
think
character sheet.
the newest version of Vit fit. Whoa.
Oh no,
I
I don't
ran into
remember how much
issues
progress
with.
I have.
So we're gonna have to check that and see if that works. But Vit 2 was at 53 out of 120.
Okay.
So you can check to make sure that works. Before I grant roles, let's figure out how people are spending them, because in case we want to help each other. What does this button do? All right, yeah. So does anyone know that they're doing? I guess how many days are we taking off? Also, is an interesting question.
How many respite activities do we get per downtime? Like per
One.
day? Is it 1, 2, 3? One per
Yep.
day. What projects are you guys working on?
Mine are mostly complete. I'm going to collect information. I forget what it's actually called around town.
The quote
as my
unquote
respite
active
activities,
ones
if no one's
are Vit grinding for rank, Bernard almost done with Snake Oil
My
Panacea,
family.
and over halfway done with Spend Time with Family. And then Pirate Investigation is technically open for Rick, but I think you might have already done that. I don't remember.
I think that was just me adding it, and I did it already, and it is in that. It's
Okay.
done.
Yeah, so y'all can start trying to craft other magic items potentially. You can, like I said, try to get information. There's a lot of, I think spending time with family is actually one of the stronger ones. So there are a lot of things you can do mechanically or flavor. But yeah, think about how many days you want to do. It could just be a day. Jump right back to it, as you often do. Also, I'm gonna.
Where is there like research info? Where would one like find out information about stuff in the world, like a particular thing in the world, I should say? Would that be discover lore, go undercover?
Discover lore is, I think, the one that you tell me what you're trying to do, and I tell you how many points it is to do it. Yeah, discover lore. So it's either common knowledge, obscure knowledge, lost knowledge, or forbidden knowledge.
since I am a vampire lady,
Yep.
I have not a fascination, but just like a hankering, I guess, for lack of a better word, to find out more stuff about is it the Deadlands? Is that what is all the way across the world where things like do we know anything colloquially about the Deadlands or whatever? Or is it like a rumor? Do we know what the fuck exactly? Like all the way across the world, there's like the land with the tower.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Alex, you know what
put
I'm talking
us
about?
on the map.
Do we colloquially as people understand everything that goes on there? Or it's just like this is a crazy land that we know nothing about.
I think the main things people know about the Cursed Lands is for many hundreds of years, no one has lived there, and there's something to do with undead or magic or something is like the colloquial knowledge. I think you, with your family, probably would have been taught that some either ritual or accident occurred a long time ago and reanimated all or most or some amount, but reanimated things in that area, so it is now filled with undead. I think you would also know that it was technically part of Kensarti's territory, and they kind of just like said fuck that and left because didn't really have much option. You also characters know from your book that there is one of the towers of this continent is there, the Tower of Necromancy. So if you want to learn more, we could just
go do everyone. I'm gonna do go undercover. I'm just trying to figure out what I want to find out.
Okay.
But I will be going undercover.
I mean, I could assist you in going undercover.
I just don't even know what I want. I could assist you in going undercover if you will.
I'm not even sure mine's an actual downtime activity. I just want to go talk to Borton and friends and see what's going on, which isn't even really a downtime activity.
I think you can mix that in as part of your down. So pick a downtime activity to as part of that.
Yeah.
Frank, you said spend time with family.
User.
All right, I'm gonna hand you that.
I've been gone for a while. It would be very rude for me not to spend time with family at this point.
In that case, can I carry on his panacea work while he does that? Because I think I aided him last time.
If you want, Frank, you go with that.
Yes, I'm gonna help carry on his panacea work while he spends time with the family.
Okay, then I'm gonna give Bernard 2 rolls, and he can roll both of those. One being your roll, and one being his roll, or one being family, one being panacea.
What was that?
So I granted Frank
He's giving me two rolls,
rolls,
one being family, one being
so we don't
fantasy.
run the shenanigans we had before with like people helping each other and having extra rolls and being a pain for me to get rid of them.
Sure. So I'll do both of them.
Yeah,
then.
it would be Tommy's stats for the snake oil.
What is the snake oil?
Although
what are
you're
your
only
stats,
2
rather,
off,
for the
so
snake
as
oil?
long as you can't fail, because
Do you have intuition and or reason?
I have a +1 intuition, Frank. So if you want to do, I have 0 reason.
Intuition it is. Let's see here. I mean, you have the same plus that I do.
All right,
Wow.
you've beaten 2.
Wow, I got it. And then I'll just do family here. Oh no, I come back all tired and such, and I'm not that great of a dad.
But it's enough. They're still happy to have you.
I better be enough.
I am enough. So Tommy, can you roll me a D100, please?
D100. Is that even on here?
/
that
roll
somewhere?
space D100 I think should work. Otherwise, I'll roll it for you. 13. All right.
Did I roll a D100? Yes.
Hmm. Okay. Uh, I think as you're working, Karina, you get a knock on the door, just as you're wrapping up work on this panacea.
Is there a peephole, or I just have to open the door,
Frank, is there people to your office door?
or like a window, or like?
Yeah, there's a people. Of course, there's a people.
Okay,
Of course.
a peepholing.
Take a peep.
You see a few. It's like three older people, two older looking men, and one old woman, looking like very very concerned and like looking at the door, looking around, like talking to each other.
Okay.
But there's definitely an air of
I'll
concern
open
with
the door. Hello,
them.
can I help you?
Hello. Is the doctor in?
The doctor is busy, but I assure you I can help you with any matter.
We've had some concern over some of the work being done here. There's been rank smells and seems as though there's a foul air on the wind, and we're worried that some untoward work is being done here, and we're here to put a stop to it.
Can I do a quick look at all these people? Do they look like guards, concerned civilians,
Concerned
like
civilians
royalty?
is an accurate description. Looks like the neighbors, literally.
Uh-huh.
Doesn't look like they were like sent here.
The HOA.
Oh, okay. I'll let you. Said there's two or three.
There
of them?
are three. There are two men and one woman.
Okay.
I absolutely would have given you instructions not to let anyone in the building.
I think I'm about to do something probably not
Uh-oh.
great. So I'm going to let them in and close the door.
Oh God. Yes, we believe that the doctor is doing some untoward work, and he must repent and stop these evil.
I'm going to like hold up like a finger to like no, and I'll take out my scythe and I'll be like I'm not like about to decapitate them, but I'm like, I would highly advise not barking up this tree if you know what's good for you.
Make me a
I have intimidate.
presence intimidate check. You have threatened to kill them, which, thanks to your title, I believe gives you something special, right?
Yeah, I think. Let's see if I can.
Read me your
Fuck, I have
the
it.
specifics of your title.
I have it
I'm
written.
pretty sure.
I think I added it mechanically
under-
to your character in this game.
Yeah, I have the title, but it doesn't say what it does.
What?
Fuck.
Hold on.
That's only in the other one, but I think it's an
Oh,
edge.
I didn't actually move y'all to the map. Whoops. I went to the other map and left y'all.
I have the title, but it doesn't have words on it, so
Incredible.
it's like. Oh, maybe I'll try and check after this again. Choose a
Middle
title.
of my typing.
Sorry. Wait. So title, the Reaper.
Wait, title?
Oh, you can probably just look it up in the codex, right? So Reaper.
Wait.
I got
When
it.
you make a skill test to intimidate someone with a threat of death, you gain 1 edge and ignore up to 1 bane.
Yep. So go ahead and roll presence intimidate with an edge. I will tell you,
The
you
skill,
want a
yeah.
tier 3 here. This is bad news on anything lower based on the D100 roll you got.
Guys,
Token.
hero token.
Yeah. We can't. This is our base. We
Guys, wait. We have one more hero token, right?
We have one
Yeah,
here.
you rerolled
This
one.
is literally where we do our operations. We can't give it up.
Okay.
Oh
it's over.
my god.
I'm gonna kill these fucking people.
How
in the
does
room.
how does the reroll work exactly? It's
You must
You have to
take the
take
new
the new
result.
one.
great.
Just
So you go intimidate
Just kill them.
them, and the older woman says, I think she's a part of it. I think she's part of this bad business.
I'll go to. Are they civilians? Because I will attack. I don't know if we're like in
these
combat,
are
but-
old people. You could take out all three of them in a single strike. You
Yes, I think I have to. I literally am going to.
the doctor.
are incredible. I'm gonna say you successfully dispatch
you know where I live too. You're gonna
these people.
get me.
Like you're doing family time. I'm going to go bring.
I'll
their
handle it
bodies
for
to- Yeah. I'm gonna bring these bodies to the back.
Great.
This is like
And I'm gonna go show up at his Frank's house now.
Again,
this is like a random sitcom episode, except like significantly
Now,
worse.
player.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead.
I'm going to share a little bit of behind the curtain. So we all we all those of us witnessing this saw that these people came concerned. They must have heard something, seen something. Word came in, went behind the closed doors, and never came out again. That's an interesting rumor because this reads before the roll. A rumor arises that the project is being worked on in service to an evil entity. People start showing up to the hero's place of respite, demanding that they repent their wicked ways. If the rumors aren't disproved, locals form a mob to stop the project. So, let's see how that goes.
The mob.
Al, thank you for explaining what this game is.
Yes.
Not a sitcom.
Heroes, they said.
Not once, not never.
Extraordinary heroes, they said.
I'm going to start making my way to the doctor's house of residence, but you can jump to them.
Al,
for
I think
respect,
I think extraordinary is an accurate description of what's happening here.
Heroes, though?
What?
Questionable. The heroes part, though, is the part.
What? I can't hear that word you keep saying.
Yeah, exactly. What do you mean? I'm a good person. I haven't done anything wrong.
Terrifying monsters.
We're the monsters.
Yeah, terrifying monsters.
The old people are quite scary.
Yeah, they are. I can't wait to have to
they're
explain
talking
this.
about
The way
us,
is terrifying.
not the old people.
All right, so we'll say Bernard spends time with family. Karina
Unaware of the storm brewing.
finishes the panacea and
Aware of the
kills
brewing
3
storm.
old people who are
Accused me of being
about,
with them or something.
untoward work being done.
Did I get a 2, a 1, and a 1 off of a
Pretty bad.
or a
you
2, a
did
1,
not.
and a 2?
2-2-1 you got.
The dice
Awful.
that told this story.
+2, off of a +6 because it's edge skilled and I have a +2 presence.
It's pretty bad.
Curious.
Okay, so Krishna, are you gaming?
I am. Also, do I have any messages at the gaming club? That's where all my acquaintances from the ball are to leave messages for me.
Yeah.
No, it's fine.
I'm thinking.
Only been a few days.
No, we're gonna say nothing yet. But people are excited to have you here. I don't know what the hell I just pulled up. Tools, panels, downtime. Oh, and then a roll for our friend Vit. Vit numbers no number. And then L, you're also gonna be doing something, I assume.
I would like to see if I can find any other information about these one-sentence lines from the houses that.
Ooh, very cool.
Ooh,
Yes.
nice.
I go with that. So Rick, here is your.
I don't know the difficulty.
Roll.
That's you.
Yes.
but-
So you gave it kind of generic. So what I'll ask: Are you trying to learn?
It's definitely at least lost.
Are you trying to learn more about what you've of what you have, or are you trying to learn more about what's missing?
Missing.
Great.
Missing. Other things from the houses that we do not have information about that would be like what we found.
I'm.
Where that leads me.
How nice do I want to be? L, very explicitly, what have you found, and what are you trying to find? Because I think I think it's obvious, but I want to make sure you got there. Otherwise, it's gonna be a harder roll.
He thinks it's obvious. Now I'm wondering if I'm right. I don't like this.
So you're trying. I guess restate what you're trying to find.
Okay. I personally think all these are clues to find something in the city left by the originator, like I forgot her name.
Josephine.
Josephine?
Josephine. Yeah, that's what I think's happening here.
Mhm.
If that's what you're asking.
And so, what pattern exists with the information you have so far?
Oh, I didn't think about that. I mean, it's just all like leading to something. It's all written down.
Where did
it's
you
all
find those things? I guess
in the tomb. In the tomb. I'm
Okay.
aware.
And so you're looking for
Tombs.
Another tomb, ideally.
that
but
that
if
is
we
much
can find that,
easier to
then-
find than what you had originally asked for.
I can help. Double biter can help us. I'm sure.
I'm gonna say
Yeah.
it depends on the family. So you can pick an explicit family, or you can just try to get like as much as you can, because common knowledge, I think, where the crypts of some families are. Like you might even have like friends who have been to funerals in these crypts, but then it's a bit obscure to find some of the other ones. None of them.
What's
Yeah.
a family that fell? Like a family we don't have a thing for that isn't
Sure.
around anymore.
That
would
I
start-
don't have memorized, but I will pull that up.
I have a list of some of these. I don't even know where I wrote this down or what I wrote down. What's happening here?
Aha, here we go. Okay. Um, that's
13 houses.
yeah, there are 13 houses. Um, okay, and then if I go here, because I have okay. So you have Detrignac, Minos, Bakranta,
Mhm.
Awith. I should put those in bold.
And Delian.
Right. So
Sort of.
Minos.
We don't actually know if that's correct.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
But-
So we said Minos, Bakranta, Delian,
Awith.
Awith. It's 1, 2, 3,
And
4.
Detrignac.
Yeah, Detrignac. Okay, good. So you wanted a fallen house. So the fallen houses are oh, I literally have a column called Party Acquired. Fucking A. Past me is so smart, and I just ignored it. Fallen houses, fallen houses. Nobles. Fallen houses, fallen major houses. Here we go. I think Tommy knows these, so it's fine for you to have all these. But the last names would be Delian, Pocklin. I should put these in chat.
Can you add them in chat so I spell them correctly,
Yeah,
please?
so you have Delian, Pocklin,
Thank you.
Awith, and Wicker Bunt, and Detrignac. These are the 4 fallen houses, if I'm not mistaken. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3,
Okay,
4, and
we have
Delian.
Awith and Jack. So let's go Wickerbutt.
Okay.
50-50.
That one would be. I gotta look up where it is.
I guess what were their shticks between Pocklin and Wickerbutt?
You don't know that.
Like what did they do? You don't know?
You
Okay.
don't know. Tommy might.
Wickerbutt. Picked out of a hat then.
Blah 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 blah. Oh, cool. So you want to know where that tomb would be?
Yep.
That would be interesting. Interesting.
Maybe do surveillance as well if I can find it.
I think this might be common knowledge. Uncover it with a day or so of research. It's not known by every passerby and takes time to uncover, but with plentiful local sources for information, you don't need to spend a lot of time searching. It could be that you need to question several members of a rumor mill to figure out blah 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 blah. Yeah, I think the common knowledge is good. So let's put it at 15. No, let's put it at 16. One higher.
You got this, bro.
Skills applicable. I forget how this works.
Yeah. So
It's charisma.
rules is written.
Okay.
It is reason. And you technically the project source is text or knowledge related to the subject you wish to research. But we're in a fucking city, so you're fine. You can find places.
Well, knowledge is people. Like knowledge covers that regardless in
Mhm.
this description. I just didn't remember if research projects used skills explicitly.
They
or not.
can. So you have to come to bargain.
Yeah, Christian used magic for some. I use magic for some.
I'd like to use search, but is that the only thing I have that's even close? Or criminal underworld, I guess, if they were related to that somehow. But I'm going in blind.
Not
so-
criminal underworld. What exactly is search? What's the description on search?
1 moment. Alex asking the tough questions. Can I click on it? No, I can't. Can I go over here? I have to go.
Hold on, skills.
Oh, goodness.
What's it under?
It's intrigue.
Exploration.
Actively
Intrigue.
search an environment for important details and items. I don't think so.
Yeah, that's step 2. Okay. I don't even know what other skill it would be.
Yeah, then I think just send it.
Or like I guess it would be like persuasion or something that I do not have, if it was anything at all.
Yeah, usually be like some kind of lore, right? Because if you knew, like, do you have any lore skills?
Criminal Underworld.
Wouldn't fit, so then I think you're good to just send it.
Perfect.
Right, there's society.
10. Halfway there.
Halfway there.
Okay.
Great.
Alex, there's a problem with mine, unfortunately. It believes my project is complete because it originally had a goal of 1. I'm not exactly sure what to do. It's giving me a roll, but I can't roll because it thinks the project is done.
That was probably the problem I was stuck on. So,
I changed it to 120, but I don't know if you can do anything to like.
Yeah, let's take a quick look. In worst case, we'll do it.
Otherwise, I'll just roll and put it in manually. I mean,
yeah. So downtime projects. If I go to, you don't have an active project on Vit. Yeah, you grind for rank completed at 53 of 120. But if I change,
because it used to be 1, but I changed the goal.
Yeah. Progress 44%. Milestone stop is at 40. Status complete. Status active. Send it.
Let me take a look. Okay, excellent. It's now letting me roll. Thank you.
I'm adjusting mine to 10 since we skipped the part.
Not that one.
10 out of 16 or something, right? That's your.
Yep.
So I have an edge because it's a lore skill, and then I'm skilled, so it should just be +4, and then okay, yeah. What was
14.
This button's new. What the fuck?
Okay.
I'm gonna click a thing and let me know what happens. Oh, so many Vits. Vit Legacy, Vit 2, just regular Vit. What happens if I click that?
2.
Yeah, just...
Anything on your screen, Krishna?
I don't see anything, man. No.
Okay, maybe it's not implemented. There's a share request for projects on the side.
Oh, cool.
It didn't appear to do anything, but
did not do anything for me. I don't got nothing here.
Yeah, I can see everyone's projects in like one big screen.
I also can't change that to 15 as far as I can tell, but I'll just remember that it's 16.
Project goal, erase 16, done.
Activate it too while you're there.
Oh, good call. Yeah, it says ask your director to review. Active. What's this reason? Oh yeah, reasons to default. Okay, cool. All right.
Oh, I bet it's in your downtime thing now.
Yeah, it's probably a thing you can.
I bet if you look at your downtime thing, you'll see find book Ubuntu. I bet that's what it does.
Is it there, Krishna?
In my downtime thing. Yes,
Sick.
I now have else.
Fine, though. So now we don't have to do the shenanigans of like who gets what roles.
Of the assistant, right?
Yeah. Nice.
That's super cool. Okay, I'm gonna delete this L because I'm not rolling for this.
I'll remove you guys from share. I just clicked the entire thing. Share, cancel.
Okay, now it's gone. Yeah, okay, fine. So you have control over it.
We're learning.
Yep.
All right. So yeah, I think Frank, your family is excited to see you. Your wife's a little concerned that like, where's the cash? You go.
I got like a a shiner on. I got a black eye.
You did have 4 days to recover.
You
at
almost
least.
die.
So and you are a doctor, so I guess that's a good question: is how fucked up?
Thank you for calling me a doctor.
How fucked up do you look by the time you get home and your wife sees you?
I think I do my best to mend myself on the way, but I definitely have. I definitely have some. I definitely look like I've been in a scrap.
Okay. Do you share any of what happened on the leisure cruise for the nobles?
I look over. I'm like, my family. Okay. is my family going to trust what I say at this point, or are they like,
I think your family somehow, maybe it's just luck or just the way you've raised them or the relationship you have with your wife, but like they've just always trusted you fully. But I think when Karina came in was the first crack in the armor, and so you don't really know right now. But I think in general they trust you wholeheartedly.
I would absolutely just say, yes, it was quite harrowing. The pleasure cruise that, as the attending physician, it was quite intriguing. I lean over to my wife. A lot of, well, illicit activities from the higher ups. They were doing some recreational drugs of sort. So, but I lean over to the kids and I say, but what ended up putting Daddy in this situation? Pirates. There was this captain. What was the name of the captain? I forgot the name of her.
Wendy. Oh, wait. Yeah, Wendy Blackfin.
What about the ogre? Or?
No, Wendy Blackfin. I will say the pirate's name. I'll say this pirate, Captain Blackfin. She boarded the vessel when we were out at sea, and well, she had along with her 2 massive ogres.
Ogres?
Yes, ogres. Horrifying creatures. And, well, your father did what he had to do. Being a doctor, I have to get in the way and assist those who are in need. Do no harm, as I always say. Which means I had to do harm unto those ogres, and I put my dukes up, and I'm like, yes, I had to give them a nice 1-2 in order to protect those upper crust.
Pip?
As you know, they live a lavish lifestyle. They can't take care of themselves like we can.
Your children are enraptured. Pippa has her hands up with the 1-2 and is giving like a come at me. They're all enraptured. Your wife is genuinely concerned, but is just kind of happy to have you home. And goes and starts getting lunch ready for everyone. So they are. She's a little worried and annoyed about your coat being, drenched in seawater, and needing to get cleaned. But otherwise, is just happy to have you home. And Pippa is so excited to hear more about these ogres and this Blackfin.
Perfect.
Slandering Wendy, are we? She sided with the ogres, attempted to attack the ship.
No, she didn't side with the ogres. She was employing the ogres. She knew strength when she saw
My
them.
favorite part about this is that rumors of Bernard killing these ogres could reach his wife's ears, and now he has set the cover story.
Yeah. That's very true.
I am on the way to Frank's house. I hope.
I wonder how he's gonna handle this.
So as you're
I'm about to show up.
you're finishing up lunch, a lovely lunch, and getting your children back to their studies, there's a Tommy, I assume, a knock at the door.
A frantic knock at the door.
Your wife looks to the door and she's about to go get it.
I stand up and I say, honey, I'll take care of this. You mind the children.
Thank you. And she goes and checks on the kids and then goes and does the dishes. And
I happily stand up and walk towards the door. And as I approach the door, I'll say, no, we're not interested, as I open it up. And what do I see?
And I you see you open the door and I'll push past you to come inside into the entranceway.
As you're pushing past me, I hold my hands. I'm like, what are you doing?
I can't say it out here. Just close the door. Something bad happened.
I will close the door.
I like the passive voice. Something bad happened.
And then I will look at her and I will say, go into that room over there. And I nod over to my small study.
Isn't one of Frank's kids named Pippa?
Yeah.
What was the one who said who believed I was a vampire? Was that
Pippa.
Pippa? I'm gonna yell for Pippa.
oh God.
I will call to my wife and I will say, honey, we have a guest.
Oh, Miss Valdrain, it's lovely to see you again.
Yes.
You have business. Pippa, come down. And she comes this. Hello, Miss Valdrain, who is not. Hello.
Hello. Pippa, how are you?
I'm
And
good.
I'll like take a sniff. Is that
well.
brisket? Or is that?
When she says I'm good, I like give her a scowl, and then she clicks time well, and I nod.
She smiles.
I need to speak to him for a moment. I just wanted to say hello, so it's not shocking.
Hello.
Hello. Hi, darling.
You say, darling. I look at you. I'm like, what?
I'm like looking at like a doctor. Like, okay, I need to speak.
Pippa looks up at her mom and says, "Daddy has to do work now, so we're gonna go study." She says, "Oh, yes, exactly, Pippa," and then goes and leads her off.
I nod, smiling.
You have trained this child so well.
I look back over you. What are you doing here?
There was the wife is not here right now, right? The wife walked away too.
Make an awareness roll.
Awareness.
Both of them, perhaps.
Is alertness? Is that what it
I'll
is?
never
Yes.
not call. I'll never call it alertness. But yes.
Okay.
Alertness and the wisdom one.
Okay, got tier 3 on this.
She is off with Pippa. But you can hear breathing from behind the corner, and you know Tertius is eavesdropping.
Oh god.
Okay, I'm gonna say, get your fucking son out of here, and I'll gesture toward where he is.
Tertius?
you can hear like the breathing stop for a moment, and then
He's
he
right
says,
there.
Coming, and then
Yeah.
he like is holding a book in his hand open, like he's clearly like studying. Yes, father.
What did I say about eavesdropping?
I wasn't dropping no eaves.
This looks like eavesdropping.
I was reading in the. I'll go to my desk.
Thank you.
And he sprints the fuck out of there.
All right. Once I believe he's out of earshot, I'm gonna say,
I usher you into the study and I close the door.
So I finished the panacea. Good news. Bad news.
I assume you're expecting a cut.
No.
Okay.
Keep the whole thing. You think I need money? I'll laugh. You see, I was ambushed. There were some cultists
Oh my God.
that disguised as old people, and they kind of broke in, and I had to dispose of them.
How obvious is this lie?
I think Tommy, it's time for you to, or for one of our first
I don't
PvP
know.
rolls.
I mean,
I would like you to roll.
Yeah.
Do you honestly believe they were cultists, or they just
Tommy, I'd like you to roll a presence deception. Frank, I'd like you to roll.
That's lie.
Or yeah,
right?
lie. I'd like you to roll
lie.
the wisdom one and
Read person?
if you have it.
Intuition?
Yeah, intuition. If you have read person.
Sending it. I got a 6, Frank. But Frank could
Did you
lose. We
nap
don't know.
double ones?
His dice
Is
don't
it still
touch
going?
Oh, there it goes. Not only did he not lose,
Except the 6.
You've hung out with Karina enough to know when she is absolutely lying.
I look at you like, what actually happened?
Okay. 3 neighbors of the property, extremely elderly. They detected some sense of death and just wrongdoings going on, and they wanted answers. And I tried to silence them by force, by threat, and they weren't having it. And I figured they couldn't go out. They couldn't get out. They started accusing me of being in on it. So there's 3 decapitated old people in the back of your shop.
My jaw hits the floor. Halfway through that, my jaw hits the floor. I'm just looking at you.
You don't understand. I told that these people were 80 years old, and I took out my scythe and said, "You need to stop asking questions," and they didn't get scared.
They have nothing to live for. They're 80.
They were they thought I was in on it, so I figured we couldn't have them. Okay, but I figured we couldn't have them going out and spreading the word. So again, there's 3 decapitated corpses, and we need to think of a story because their families are going to start asking questions.
You have foul drain money. Can't you just make this go away?
I mean, I can make it go away, but it might just cause more problems for everyone. You bring up a good point, though. I'll talk to my mother. Actually, no, I can't.
I
talk to my
will.
mother.
I will say, okay, here's what we're going to do. We are going to walk out of this room, and I'm going to. We're going to walk out of this room. We're just going to walk out of this room, and I will take care of the rest.
What do you?
We're going to walk out of this room. You're going to follow me to my shop, and we're going to take care of the rest.
Okay,
Follow my lead.
I will follow your lead.
Actually, don't say anything.
I can know what this is, but I will follow your lead.
I will say, follow my lead, turn to the door, put my hand on the doorknob, turn around and say, actually, don't say anything. And then I'll
Yes,
open
sir.
the door.
Okay. You open the door?
And then I will say, yep, is anyone there? Okay.
Okay.
And then I will shout, honey, dear, Miss Valdrain here has asked me if I could go into shop to prep something for her dear old mother. She's heard of after my displays on the pleasure cruise. They're asking for some of my finest. I'm blanking on the word here. Like some of my finest teas to soothe their aching bones.
Oh, well, I hope she's all right.
She's quite old.
All right. Well, if you're on the way home, if you could bring some more meats, we're running low.
Oh, what do you fancy, dear?
Oh, I think some bacon would be lovely. I think there's been some good prices
Bacon,
on
that
pigs
sounds-
recently.
That sounds fantastic. I will endeavor to bring home some bacon.
Thank you, dear.
Whatever happened to my pig, by the way? That we did.
You left it on a roof.
It was bait.
You left it
Right.
rotting on a roof.
Yeah, we left it on the roof.
And now we will. I will say thank you, thank you, dear. And then we are going to walk out. And as we walk to my shop, I'm going to say, "You need to get me some bacon."
The market district is on the way to your shop. Like it is normal for her to like ask you to pick up stuff on the way home.
Yes, but I'm asking Karina
I
to do
will.
so.
Then I will like bonus action shadow maneuver teleport and leave and go get bacon.
Amazing.
And I'm going to go to my store, and I'm going to sigh, thinking about how I've used my bone saws more in the last like month than I think I ever have.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm going to be
You
at.
walk in, you recognize by face and by name all three of these people.
How grisly is this scene?
Tommy.
Cuts.
Clean cuts for sure, but it's more tragic than grisly. I mean,
I look down. I will not burden you with their names, Golden.
No. Yeah, but you know their names, and like these are people who live within eyeshot of your shop.
Wait,
So
is
there
one
are-
of them that lady that always comes to get her medicine?
No. But there are
She would know better. She would know better.
But effectively, what you are putting together is 3 missing person reports, all in one area, is not good for business.
I'm
I'm looking down. I'm going to let out the biggest sigh. Actually, I don't know if I can sigh in this situation. I think I just look down like I'm dead. I think I'm just I'm dead. My business is over. I'm gonna have to move. I'm gonna have to uproot my family. I'm dead. It's over. That's basically what's going through my head right now.
And I think you're realizing like, what do I do when a noble tells a lie, and how do I contest that? A noble just murdered 3 people and can just go lie about it.
But do you send for your assistant?
I'm almost certainly
the
going
loose
to
lips
Karina,
assistant.
I'm almost certainly as soon as Karina gets back, be like, I need everyone here.
You need everyone here. I'll go gather them, and we can time warp. I gather them and bring them to the shop.
Krishna, what was your total on your downtime?
Oh, I think it was it already added.
14.
A 14 is what you
So
got.
you're doing pretty good. I think you win a game, lose a game. Still learning quite a bit, having a good time. But eventually Karina shows up just as you've lost your second game of the day.
Wait, is it time to go see your family?
No, it's time for us to go to the shop.
Oh, do we have a job?
Yes, and we do.
Oh, yes. All right. Well,
Yes, we do.
I assume you pick
That's
up Rick
great.
on the way over.
Yes,
Sorry
and
for changing.
as like Vit runs ahead as like the impressionable child, I'm like, Rick, we have a fucking problem.
How bad could it be?
Oh no.
We gotta go to the shop, man.
How bad could it be?
I will just start telling Rick about my second game and like how I lost and like what I needed to do.
Yeah, I'm very
I'm
interested.
not sure
Ask
if Rick knows anything about this game.
This is actually a fantastic thing for me.
Why?
Yeah. Get your Dr. Moreau thinking
Go
cap
ahead.
on, brother.
You what?
I'm sorry I interrupted you, Krishna. Go ahead.
No. I'm just like giving Rick a full rundown of the game and like what I should have done differently, and it's the sappers.
It's the sappers.
It's always the sappers.
It's all
Not
about the
very
cones.
And then the walls are down, and then it all goes
Yeah,
down.
I didn't protect them, and then they got ambushed by the thieves, and it was not good. I think the thieves were
It's on
neutral
fire.
too.
I'm also gonna just say, Rick, put your thinking cap on. Just start thinking.
What's the job? Tell me about the job. Don't leave me out.
Just start thinking of out there solutions. We got to think outside the box on this one, guys. No spoilers.
Did you explain the problem first, or are you just saying come up with solutions?
No.
Amazing.
No. I'm just start thinking of out of the box solutions to problems. Everybody, once we get there, I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna enter and be like, "Hello, doctor."
As you enter, you will just see me sitting on like a crate or a chair, just sitting on my chair on the other side of the room, looking down at these decapitated bodies of these old women.
Close the door, close the door,
Two
close the door,
old
close the door,
men
Vic.
and one old woman. They're probably like in their. So remember, most like a normal age to die is like your 110s, 120s. So these people are probably like a little over 100, between 100 and 110 ish.
Wait, doctor, are you treating them? I feel like
Oh god.
it's probably beyond help.
No.
No, I'm not treating them.
Rick-
I'm
It's
thinking
pretty
about
smart.
Hold on,
It's pretty smart. Wait,
What happened?
Rick,
this was
um,
Karina, wasn't it? Miss Karina.
so I was here putting the finishing touches on the doctor's panacea, which got finished. These three elderly came in and started asking accusatory questions, and then I closed the door and tried intimidating them, but they were not intimidated, and they started accusing me of being in on it, and I think they were going to go tell everyone some lies, so I had to
Okay.
Wait. You decapitated not one, but 3 people when I wasn't here.
yes, and put that noodle to work.
These people didn't deserve it.
Right, these
Hold
three.
on. All right. I'm gonna go fix this.
How?
All right. Don't go anywhere, and make sure they don't go anywhere. And I'm gonna go find. One moment. Shit. What was her name? Who's the lieutenant from the Snowman that I know?
Oh. Control F. Snowman.
The one that's friends with the kobold or whatever?
Yeah. Carolyn is the blue scale kobold. Is it just Carolyn? That's Carolyn?
I think it might have been. Hold on. Well, how do you spell lieutenant?
I did talk to Frosty that one time.
High School Lieutenant LIU.
The question is, did I spell it that way? The word lieutenant does not show up.
It's Carolyn. It's Carolyn. It's
How do
definitely
you spell
Carolyn.
Carolyn?
Wait,
I don't know. I spelled it Carolin, which is definitely wrong. But like, what do you
Blue
want?
scale kobold Caroline is juggling outside of Bernard's place. No, that was just a contact.
That's the first one.
But it would have been. I can find it quickly. It's the if I just look up alchemist, that should get us. Here we go. Quina Hogbottom is a snowman halfling woman who's going to meet with the translator tomorrow, so probably her.
Yep. I'm gonna go find a snowman, get them to get me in contact with Quina.
Do you use your fancy item or just say I need to connect with Quina?
The item was like them fuck off was more the item, right?
It is a yeah, that's what's mostly intended for. Is if someone fucks with you, you hold it up and you're like, hey, this is my name. and they're
No. Just I don't think this is.
yeah, it would just allow for some urgency, I think. They
Rick, what's your
say,
plan?
okay.
What's your plan? You're
I
gonna go.
don't worry about it.
Wait, hang on. Next time you look at me, like I guess you guys are all talking to Rick, I'm gonna be masked as one of the old guys.
Rick,
So
what are you doing?
I think one of the dead guys. I think with the
I think it's last time you see
I think with the
them. I'm not
magic
sure
of
if they
that
have to be
mask,
alive.
there would be a clean line, ever so faint, disconnecting or like between the head and neck. So like, you probably want to wear like a scarf or something.
Scarf.
Yeah, but it works. I think it would. I'll allow because it's pretty rad. It would work on a dead body, but it would show some of the dead on there. But note that also weakens it because that means you can't look like someone when we last saw them alive because just last saw them. So.
Look, we're gonna have him jump off a cliff.
Nope.
What about the other two?
Stage their death.
We're gonna
Stage the suicide.
I'm like frenetic right now. I'm going. This is like worst case scenario.
Yes, start thinking of solutions,
Oh,
Doctor.
no, here's the problem, right? The problem is all of them being dead here. They're old. Bad things happen to old people.
I'm listening.
Doctor, how's your sewing? I mean, the cut was really clean. Do you think you could make it look like he had a heart attack?
Yes, the silence is appropriate.
I think I.
What if you inject them with a lethal poison, and then like we dump their bodies somewhere? It's like they got poisoned.
Mr. Rick, what were you doing? I can go be an assistant.
Saw the head being decapitated.
I walked out of the building. You guys are there.
You left already?
Oh yeah, I left.
You didn't bring me. I'm your assistant.
No.
You're my assistant right now.
I'm everyone's assistant. Okay.
I'll say, Rick, what did you just said? Like, have them come find me because they're probably gonna go to your shop or your.
No. I said just tell me where to go, like with some urgency.
Oh, like you want them to come to you and guide you to her.
Yeah,
or
just tell me where to go so that she can meet me quickly.
I see. Yeah, then I think what they'll send you a specific spot in the entertainment district, and they're gonna run ahead.
Okay, I'll head there.
So I guess I can ask my friends, and I'll call up Double Biter. It's like, how do we bury bodies?
With a shovel?
We're just gonna bring them to the Kingswood, and we're gonna find something to eat them.
Yes, I agree with that. I agree with that. They were on a stroll through the park and met an untimely demise.
The Kingswood being the park.
Just we'll keep it nice and. How do we get the bodies there?
I might be able to help with that, actually.
A wagon or something?
I'm like starting to go through, like while we're talking, I'm starting to go through like files and such, and I'm just like looking at things to be like, oh, that's gotta go, that's gotta burn, etc., etc. I'm just like,
if anyone investigates your shop.
Yes, I love it. Also, just so you know, guys, their families are probably gonna start asking questions.
yes,
I've always wanted to pretend to be an 85-year-old person.
They're 105 bit.
105. According to Double Biter, I'm like old.
I really hope Rick comes back with something good because I really hope Rick comes back with something good.
Meanwhile,
Rick went out for milk.
I think, Rick, you arrive at the entertainment district. You're guided into a pretty dark sort of bar. There's some candlelight just kind of helping people see where to go, but once you like sit down on some couches, you can't really even like see who's in there. But you are sort of brought along to a couch in the back, and you can just barely make out the form of Quina there saying, so how can I help you?
I need a job done.
Okay.
Before I go any further, it's going to be kind of ugly.
We have people for that. If the pay's right.
Yeah, about that. We'll see. I don't know what she has to pay you. I need 3 bodies moved out of a building and then distributed into places in the city where it would be likely that bad things would happen to them.
Okay. Anyone of note?
Randos. Low rings.
Not our usual to do, but should be able to. How tall and how heavy?
I gave descriptions of not very heavy and probably not very tall.
Yeah, but tough for a group that is almost exclusively halflings and polder or halflings and polders and kobolds. But they say, yeah, we can make that happen. Today, now.
Okay. Now would be good.
Wait, guys.
Mhm.
I think I can weekend at Bernie's at least one of
Oh my
them
God.
with my friends.
Let's just carry it through this.
Just carry it like
You'll
they're
learn before
walking.
something bad happens in the
L,
shop.
if you
Uh-huh.
knock out an entire wealth right now, this will just get handled no problem. Otherwise, we're gonna have to come up with a negotiation of some kind.
We will have to come up with a negotiation. I also have 2 minutes, so this might be negotiations on the
True.
menu for now.
Yeah, then let's.
With the negotiation, we start next session with the
my God.
negotiation.
Yeah.
An actual
We
negotiation.
just open.
All
Yep.
right, so
And I'm by myself.
I gotta
Oh, no.
I gotta prepare.
Bring them
Yep.
to the place and then negotiate
Yeah,
there.
you can negotiate here.
Well,
She was,
I mean,
you know,
he's
these,
wanting
like,
it right now. Fair negotiation to have snowmen pick up 3 bodies now and distribute them into dangerous
Bad places in the city. Yep.
in the city. Great. That's a great starting point, I think. But since we have the time for 2 minutes, folks in shop, are you doing anything, or we're just holding out for our hero?
I'm. Rick said he would be.
some ideas.
I'm waiting for him. We're not moving the bodies until he comes back. At
That's
the very
true.
least. But I'm like prepping with like hacksaws and everything to
Yeah,
like
yeah.
get these guys hacked up. I'm looking at Vit and I'm like, Vit, you're gonna need one of these. Here's the proper usage of this. You hold
Help him up.
and then
I can
push.
make him walk.
make them walk. What are you saying?
Look, I'll
I
show
understand
you.
what he's
He's
saying.
gonna- he's
It's-
gonna-
Yeah, we can
Puppeteer.
Bernie's
Very
puppeteer them.
Puppeteer click.
That's what I'm gonna do.
But yeah,
Wanna walk?
we're just gonna stay in the shop waiting.
Yeah,
on
yeah, we're
come
gonna
back.
fuck around the shop.
Stay in shop and maybe.
The sign says closed, by the
Yes.
way.
Okay.
Okay.
Then anything else before we cut the stream?
I got nothing.
This
think
is
we're good.
escalated.
This has escalated. Is that what you said?
Yes, this is escalated.
I'm really happy
Look, you
I
could-
rolled
you
on the
could-
table. That was really fun.
Yeah, this is
Right.
actually very cool. I like
Yeah.
this.
Al, you could also just like if he's like you have the
Well, I'm
ability
going to
to
offer
turn
them
down
the
their offer,
gloves.
right?
I'm going to offer them the magic gloves. Is one of my first plays
Mm.
here.
Oh yeah, because they're also like a Thieves
actually-
Guild of
Yeah,
Holders
yeah.
would probably love that.
Yep, that's fine.
All right.
That's really
I'm
good.
gonna cut the
I
stream.
have to walk the
Bye,
dog.
Twitch.
He's looking at me and jumping up and down.
Oh,
so
Yeah, yeah, no, that was. I
Yeah.
mean, the session's